Minecrafters, LVW coming to you with a new series, Noob Sauce. This series is designed for the new players of the game so that they can learn how to play and enjoy it. Let's get started with this right here. This is the world seed. Now, if you want to follow along with everything that's done here, you just have to enter this seed into the location. It'll also be located in the description down below. To enter in that seed, when you're creating the world, you're going to click on the More World Options button here. And in this space right here where it says Seed for World Generator, you're going to type the world seed. And in this case, we're going to have negative 475, 390, 706, 607, 458, 493. And then when you're done with that, you just click Create New World and you're in. First story I want to start off with is this right here, screenshot. The one question I get a lot is, what happens when I die? Or how do I get back to the spot I just died and lost a really nice item? The first question I always ask is, well, do you know your coordinates? Mostly, the answer is no. Unfortunately, that will happen from time to time, but the solution to that is screenshot, screenshot, screenshot. It's a really simple and easy thing to do, and unfortunately, sometimes it's something that a lot of us forget to do. What you're going to want to do is you're going to hit your F3 key. That's going to bring up what's called the hood. That's this information you see on the top right and left corners. Once you bring that up, you're going to hit your F2 key, which is going to snap a picture of this particular screen. You'll see on the bottom it'll say Save Screenshot As, and it'll give you a file name. That file name will be able to be found inside the screenshot folder of the game. Let's get on to the game. Okay, here we are in the world. One of the first things I want to point out, to find that seed, what you're going to do is you're going to type /SEED and you hit your enter key. That's going to bring up your seed number. Alright, now once again I'm going to bring up my hood, and while the seed number is still on the screen, I'm going to screenshot both of these together. See, there you go. Alright, okay, now let's get exploring the world. Alright, where are we here? We're in a tree. Got birch and oak around us. Let's get down. Alright. What's that over there? Okay, let's get exploring here. That is a flower. Okay, right there. That's a flower. A 1 block tall flower. The game's got to render, and it looks like that might be an extreme biome. We're in Forest Hills right now. If you look here, it says biome Forest Hill, which is the third category from the bottom. Alright, let's get to work here. Let's go punch a tree. Yes, you can punch a tree without breaking your hand or taking damage. Alright, well, matter of fact, let me go into that real quick. If you look down in the lower middle section, you'll see what looks like hearts. That's your health meter. Alright, when that depletes, you die. Alright, let's punch this tree and let's begin our achievement chain. Oh, wait, before we do that, I'm sorry, there is one thing we have to do first. The achievement chain has certain requirements before other things unlock. In order to start it, you have to open up your inventory. Alright, you hit the E key, and right there you take your first achievement, taking inventory. Alright, all you're doing is bringing up your inventory. This here, this slot here, 9 blocks, is your hotbar. Okay, this is your like backpack, if you will, that's on your back. These slots here are your armor, and this is your 2x2 crafting grid. Alright, so when I talk about those, you understand what I'm talking about. Let's get out of here and get back to punching our tree. Now that we have that open, once we punch this tree and break the block, pick it up, we get our next achievement, getting wood. Alright, let's finish getting the rest of this tree down. Yep. Next block. Okay. And normally I would go for the oak tree first, but this birch tree here, so I want to grab it because I want to actually grab the saplings from this. Let's grab this oak tree over here. Alright. Now, oak is actually going to be your most abundant block for wood. It's easily obtainable. You can pretty much find it anywhere, and it's the best for growing because you can plant and replant saplings next to each other, which I will show you a little bit. Alright. Aha! Our first sapling right there, birch. Nice. Okay, I'm going to punch these leaves. Some people will tell you not to do this. The reason I tell you that is because by punching the leaves, it drops the percentage of receiving a sapling from the leaves. That's actually not true. Alright, so you go ahead and punch these leaves away. I'm going to do this because you can see the sunlight is right there, is midday, and a day sequence is only a 20-minute day, which includes both the day and night cycle. So I'm going to lose my light here, and monsters are going to start coming out in about 5 minutes. Alright, alright, I'm not going to replant this tree because I only got one sapling out of that. Let's see, what can we get for oak? And I'm probably not going to stay in this area anyway. Alright, let's get this here. So far, only one oak, one birch. Oh, two. That's two. Three. Alright. Since I'm not going to stay here, I'm not going to replant these trees. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to take this wood right here. I'm going to put it in my 2x2 crafting. And I'm going to convert it from wood, see it says oak wood, over to oak planks. That's what you need to actually create items. And the first thing you're going to want to create is called a workbench. You're going to take your wooden planks and put all four in here, and it's going to create your crafting table. We call it a workbench. That's going to get you your next achievement, benchmarking. Alright, most of your items are going to be crafted in this little work table right here, so it's going to become a very important thing. Let's drop it down. All you're going to drop it down is just simply right click on the ground. You're going to right click it again, and this now is going to give you a 3x3, creating a 9 block crafting, where in your inventory you only have that 2 slot. This has that full 9 slot inventory. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our planks and we're going to create sticks. I'm going to need this so I can make tools with. Okay, so as you see, as I put planks here and here, 1 and 1, that creates this set of sticks that we can use to make tools with. Now, actually, I don't want to make that many because I need the wood. So then I'm going to take the sticks, put a stick there and a stick there. First thing I want to make, I'm going to make an axe so I can chop down more trees. Right there. There's my axe. Alright. Next one I'm going to want to make is my pickaxe. Alright, so remember, stick, 3 planks in this formation, where the axe was this formation. The pickaxe is this formation here. Okay, and then that's going to give us our next achievement, time to mine. As you can see, you can get these achievements really quick in the beginning anyway. Let's pick up our crafting table. It's wood, so of course I can use the axe on it. Let's pick it back up because we don't want to leave that behind. And all I'm going to do is set up my heart bar the way I like to have it set up. Alright, let's move on here a little bit. Alright, now see this here? This is grass. Alright, this is a grass block, but there's nothing there. If you actually look, see that little hit box that shows up here? If I hit this, I can potentially get what's called a seed for growing wheat. Let's see if we can get one to drop here. You're going to need wheat as a food source. Ah, there we go, right there. Okay, right there. I picked up a seed. Okay, that right there is what you need to grow wheat so you can have food. All right, what do we got here? What do we got over here? And ooh, nice. All right. I already showed you the one flower. This here is a too tall flower. The reason why they call it too tall flower, let me get down so I can show you a little bit better, is because the flower is actually 2 blocks in height. If you see the hitbox, one right there, one right there. That's called a too tall flower. I'm going to want to take this for now. The reason is I have to show you, unfortunately, in a later episode, but I do want to collect that because I am going to be using that later. It's primarily used for decoration, but you can use it for other things. Let's move on here. You know what? Let's grab another tree. I want to make the rest of my tools here, so let's grab another tree. I'm not going to stay here, so I'm not going to worry about replanting the trees. I usually try to stay as conscious as possible about the landscape. It's the pretty factor, what we call the pretty factor. You don't want to mess around with how things look in the game. Ooh, look at that right there. That right there is a nice resource. That's called coal. That is something you're going to need. So let's see if we can get any saplings out of this tree. Ooh, that's right there's another nice. That's an apple. That's a food source. That's a food source you can actually eat right away if you have to. I'm actually want to hold on to this if I can. And once again, in another episode down the road, I'll show you why I'm doing this. And if you notice, the night cycle is getting ready to start. It's getting darker. If you look at the skyline, how the light source is going away, I'm going to have to be really careful. Normally, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to bunker down. Oh, what I want to show you here, you take this one tool, and if you hit stone and coal with it, you will be able to break and collect the items. Alright, now if I take my fist and punch this block, which will take a long time, and when it finally does break, the block disappears. So if you're ever stuck somewhere and you can't get out, you can punch your way out. It takes forever, but you won't be able to collect the block. So I picked this stone and turned it into cobblestone. So if I set that down, that's what that block looks like. I'm going to pick that back up. That is a cave sound, I do believe. I'm not sure whether it would be a cave. Let me pick up some of the stone here. Really should be getting some. Right there, that right there, that green monster right there, that's a creeper. Alright, let's get my other tools going here. Let's convert these over. Alright. Let's first we're going to upgrade our pickaxe from wood to stone. That'll give us another achievement, getting an upgrade. Alright. Oh, wait. Another piece. Now notice, when I punch a block, how long it takes. When I use the wooden pickaxe, how long it took. Now with the stone pick... No. Well, and that's what you want to avoid at nighttime. Is a creeper. That's what they do. And I didn't die. Now, if you see, I took a huge amount of damage. Technically, I probably should have died there. But since I still have 9 food here, if you look at the other section, it looks like chicken drumsticks. Since I had 9, I was able to start regenerating. But now that I'm down 1.5, I won't automatically regenerate. So I have to find a food source in order to regenerate my health. Let me get the rest of this coal here. Stone. So as you see, with me using the stone pickaxe, I'm able to break these blocks quicker. Now, creepers, the banes of my existence. And of course I trapped myself off there. That was actually my fault. And if you notice, I lost my crafting table. So I have to make a new one. Alright, let's make these torches. To make torches, you're going to need sticks. You're going to put your sticks and coal together. 1 stick, 1 coal equals 4 torches. So I'm going to get a whole stack, 64 torches out of this. So I can now begin to start lighting up my pathway. Alright, let's set the table down. Let's get our sword. And we're going to get another achievement. Time to strike. Great. Alright, let's let's get another piece of stone here. Actually, let's make all my tools here. Let's see. Alright. Shovel. Alright. This is your basic tools. Your sword, pickaxe, shovel, axe. Alright. Okay, now normally we would highly recommend for new people to dig yourself in a hole, kind of like what I got here. Dig in here a little bit. Now that I have some of this dirt here. Alright. Okay. Put yourself in a hole kind of like this. Let's see here. Let's make... okay. And what I can do is I can put a torch down and light up. So I can see it's going to put a table down. Now I want to create something called a furnace. And it's 8 cobblestone. What that'll do is that'll allow me to cook things like food and ores and other items like that. And of course our next achievement hot topic. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm not doing so good health-wise, so I think I am going to bunker down a little bit here, guys. Let's see. How much more time do we have left here of the night cycle? Well, not much. We're probably got about another 4 to 3 minutes. Oh, right there. That right there. Well, he's... it's an Enderman, and I accidentally looked at him. That's what you... Now, look. If you see, he can't get to me. The reason why is he's a 3-tall creature. Oops. He's trying to get to me. I'm going to look at him again, because now I do want him. I want to show you what you can do. And yes, you can survive these attacks. Come on. I know you can see me looking at you. See? 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 Wow, really? Now, he couldn't hit me because we're a 2-block tall person. And he's 3 tall. So in other words, 1, 2, 3. And he couldn't get to me because of this right here. Oh, he's actually not mad at me anymore. Now, when you want to attack these guys, you're going to want to hit them in the legs. All right, here he comes. See how angry he is? You can hear him, how angry he is. And, oh, yes. Not only did we get our next achievement, Monster Hunter, which is what you get when you first kill your first mob. That's what we call the monsters, a mob, which stands for a mobile entity. He actually dropped something that I'm going to want later on in the game called an Ender Pearl. That's this item right here. That's going to come in handy for a lot of different things later on. So that's a good thing. You know what? I'm going to put this apple here just in case I do need to eat it. Alright. How are we doing here? Okay. See, there's that cave sound again. Oh, you know what? Oh, okay. I'm going to take this tree down because I don't like... This is what we call broccoli topping. Even though I'm not going to stay here because I'm going to not fix this mess either. You watch, you see how the leaves slowly disappear. The leaves will naturally decay when there's no water around or attached to them. So, and as you can see, the light source is starting to return to the sky. That means we're getting back to the day cycle. Alright, got a sapling out of that one. And as you can see over there, because you look, I'm looking in east direction, just above the biome. It says facing. That shows you what direction you're looking at. So if I change directions, now it tells me I'm facing north. So if I'm looking east, because the sun rises in the east, sets in the west, you can see the sun is slowly coming up on the rising, which means the day cycle is getting ready to start. And with that, we actually have survived our first night. Even though we took damage and everything, we did survive it. Alright. So with that, I'm going to say good day. Just remember, keep playing, keep building, and we'll be with you. Take care.